impressive.
Queixinho. Against Lance Glynn. Let me get you there. That's Osvaldo Queixinho and Lance Glynn. Shake hands here.
Let's get it on. Oh, I better not get sued.
3 exciting matches in a row. Actually 4 if you including Mark's first match of the day. So Mark's got 20 minutes of black belt grappling in today. It's very nice.
Wow.
And Lance Glynn's trying to pull guard and hit a quick sweep, maybe get an X, get a little waiter sweep going. Queixinho's doing a good job keeping some base. These guys are so crafty at this level.
So in just a few minutes, we're going to have, for the Inside BJJ listeners, we're going to have little Miguelito on mat 2 in the white belts. See what he can do. He defeated 2 blue belts a couple weeks ago at the Naga.
Wow. Nice.
We'll see what he does with in his own division.
That was very nice. Lance Glynn's going pretty hard for the sweep, and it's important to know that Queixinho's competing way above his normal weight class. He's at the middleweight division, and Queixinho's usually, 150s and lower. He's not typically 181, so he's in a pretty low weight class, pretty high weight class for him.
He's just a little fella.
And I think Lance Glynn is probably this is his appropriate weight class. So see a little bit of a size differential here.
You see how in jiu-jitsu, though, for the people that don't know, they're they're just discovering jiu-jitsu. Like, it shows you right now, like this Lance Glynn is still having a hard time with a much smaller opponent.
No sweep points though.
That's what's awesome about it.
Thought maybe he would get that. I guess he didn't stabilize enough on top.
Both guys taking their time right now. Nobody wants to make a mistake.
Did you say steak?
Very nice little knee slide there. He looks like he's going to try to set up a leg drag attack. He's going to try to come up.
Brim below.
He may try to come to the back or slide that knee through. You see Lance Glynn's holding the foot. He may try to get a toe hold, and he may just be trying to slow Queixinho down.
Nice leg lock attacks.
And Queixinho came up.
Goes for the leg again.
He's trying to wrangle that leg. Look at this. Very nice. Look, he's just relentless, and he's going to go to the other side.
Wow. It's like these guys are real deliberate in their movements, but when they do move, they really go for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
They know the difference, with a white belt. They'll just scramble every position. You get a little bit higher level, you understand, like, oh, conserve, be smart. Don't give up any position. Now you got to go berserker,
Yeah, we have a special term for it. It's called berserker.
Berserker.
There should be a DVD series on when to go and how to go berserk.
Whereas
tactics for
most people are really calm and calculated, whereas little tiny Jake is 100% berserker all the time. When you see Miguelito, you're going to see him go 100% berserker.
So we got a little regrouping of the belt. Diego Herzog makes sure it's tied right. And at this point, I think Lance Glynn may have a penalty point against him.
For being awesome?
Yeah, pretty much.
I guess you're not allowed to be awesome.
Queixinho pulls guard. Let's see how Lance Glynn decides to attack. These little guys often have really tricky, flexible guards. In a situation like this, all he needs is an advantage. You see the very good control of distance by Molzino. Every time Lance Glynn got into a range that he wasn't comfortable with, he scooted back and tried to
scoots away. I like that re-entry to the mat. He didn't stand up and run to the center like I like. He didn't crawl. He did a forward roll into it. That's like an action movie entrance, you know?
That's beautiful. A little bit of guys are trying to feel each other out, try to figure out, plan their next attacks. Molzino's playing a collar and sleeve. Very nice. And it looks like Molzino maybe going for a leg drag. Sorry, knee bar.
Knee bar, sir. It's okay.
Sometimes you call stuff out and another name pops in your head and you just say it. Set it up a little 50-50.
Nice defense.
Lance Glynn jumps out. Zeno's got some sleeve control. He's going to get a lasso. Look for a lasso and a collar here. Black belts are always active with their hands and their grips. You never see a time where they're just kind of, look like they're lost with their grips. They always know exactly where to go, it seems.
Yeah, everything's working. I remember not even realizing that when I was a blue belt. I had Master Hyam Murphy tell me, hey, dude, you got to start learning how to coordinate both halves of your body.
Nice triangle setup from Molzino. And he may switch to omoplata. Let's see if he tries to get a sweep out of this or what. He still got the collar sleeve. Looks like Lance Glynn's able to back out of that. What a nice attempt there. It's hard to triangle somebody when they're standing and you're hanging on them and your legs are not locked yet. It's hard to finish that. Let's see where Molzino goes from here.
Playing that lasso pretty well. These little guys, man, I would say lasso kind of negates a lot of strength, a lot of power.
And he's got the omoplata.
Glued to that arm.
He's got the belt. Let's see if he can finish this or turn it into a sweep here. We got about 3.5 minutes left. So zeros all around except except Lance Glynn. He's from Paragon Jiu-Jitsu. He has a penalty, and Molzino does get a sweep. So he can stabilize. His foot is under attack. And he does manage to stay on top, and he does pick up 2 points. And that's a good example of knowing when to push it into overdrive and get your points versus when pushing it into overdrive does nothing for you. That was very nice.
Now he's going to be looking to pass, get some more points.
Got about 3 minutes now. Mat 4. If you're just joining us, we are, about midway through the adult black belt divisions. We still got the open division for the adults. Really exciting day of fights so far. We're live with 7th American Cup, San Jose, California. Tim Freeman. I'm joined with my broadcast partners, Ernest Mello and Matthew Freeman. Saw some exciting fights already.
Love you guys.
It's been a pleasure, gentlemen. It's been great. So Diego Herzog got a little smile out of him there just a second ago. Just a little grin.
That's the second grin I've seen today.
Yeah.
I think what you saw was his laughing out loud. He's usually always smiling, according to him.
You're probably right.
That was the closest you'll get to see him laugh out loud, really hard.
Zeno's going to go for a... Interesting.
Nice.
Going to come see what he did as he came back
standing right
out.
on his head.
Realizing that if you sit down and Lance Glynn comes on top, you give sweep points up.
Word up.
Nice.
But these guys are battling for it.
Yeah, Molzino's got the guard pass now. He's up by 5 with 1.5 minutes left. Got some control. Lance Glynn's going to need to regroup here and try to figure out an attack. He's down by points. It's going to be very difficult to come up with 5 points in 80 seconds against Molzino.
Nice little scramble, nice little cartwheel pass attempt, goes to the back.
And he's picked up an advantage there, I think. I thought I saw the same.
54 seconds left. Winding down, 5-0.
Nice. Oh, he went for the
Malzino.
arm. Sorry about that. Looked like he tried to get the armbar attempt there.
Yeah, he might be getting, I don't know if he's going to get sweet points for that. Or at least an advantage for coming on top.
I don't think you get advantage points if you're escaping a submission and you manage to reverse the position. I think they say it's an escape.
I think you're right, sir. Excellent point, Tim.
However, if your opponent falls for a footlock and you stand up and they don't get a footlock, you get sweet points for that.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. But maybe because that generates from a guard, I'm not sure.
Or it's
10
just a
seconds
bias.
left to go.
And it looks like, penalized footlocks. It looks like Malzino's going to pull the victory out here. And he is. Nice job. He is the black belt middleweight champion for the 7th American Cup. Osvaldo Queixinho from Kyle Terra. Nice job.
Excellent job.
Competitors getting their belts ready. Good display of jiu-jitsu from Lance Glynn, too. He was right in that match just until the last couple minutes. He got the points scored on him and ran into some trouble there. But he did a nice job. Going to see a raise of the hands.
Just concluding this,
And you are the champion.
we'll be having a mat side interview.